Jeremy, welcome to Melbourne, I guess, in some ways.
Yep.
What is it like, spending a few days here, and what is the plan, I guess, over the next few days as well?
Obviously, the plan's just probably the best sort of setup for us for the next couple of weeks. Obviously, we go to gather round this weekend now, so the club thought it'd be a good opportunity for us to stay over here and obviously a young group, try and bond a little bit more and save us a flight as well. Obviously, we don't have to fly back to Perth and then come back again. So it's been good so far, and it's been a bit of fun with the young boys and everyone getting together. But it's mainly for our preparation.
So the bonding side of things, is that part of it, and how do you go about that? Does it look a bit different to what the week usually looks like in terms of spending time together?
The week's pretty similar with our prep with training and stuff, but it's just probably more we're together a little bit more at the hotel and spending a little bit more time with each other. I think it's a bit of both. Obviously, like I said, the preparation for us to prepare for our games and less flights, and then also the caveat of it is we do get to spend a bit more time with each other as well.
What is it like at the moment, you obviously being a leader of a young team that is really going through a difficult transition period? How do you go about managing that and talking to these younger players about what you're doing?
I'd go about it as normal as I normally would. Like, obviously, senior player and sort of leader at the footy club, you want to try and help them and fast track these boys as much as we can. So that's the goal, not just for myself, I think for everyone. It's been a little bit different. We've had a turnover of a lot of players the last few years, and we are extremely young. But for me, it's exciting. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. Just trying to do everything we can to get these boys back on track.
And in terms of the way that you're playing at the moment, there's been some talk that you could move forward and provide an option down there. Is that something you think could take place? You playing more forward?
You'd have to ask Sumo and the match committee. I'm said it multiple times. I'm happy to play wherever,
Sure.
Wherever the team needs me. I'll play anywhere, but that's up to them, and that might happen. If it does, great. If not, it's all good as well. But wherever the team needs me for us to perform as well as we can.
How difficult is it? You've obviously had great success in the past amongst this team, and now it's very different. Competitiveness is perhaps not at the highest point. How challenging is that for you to keep going week after week at the moment?
It's a challenge for sure, but we also understand where we're at, understand our group, and obviously a lot of young boys. We've had a pretty tough couple of years with injuries, so there's a few different things that come into it, but it's actually exciting having a challenge like that and trying to work through it, and that's what we're trying to do as senior players and as a club and as a group is try to work through these challenges and take steps forward, which I think we've taken small steps, but we're just obviously not consistent enough at the moment.
How's Adam going at the moment? Obviously a challenge for him. Do you talk to him? What's his mindset, do you think, at this point?
Yeah, Sumo's been great. He's focused, he understands, like I said, where we're at, what we're building towards, and he's just trying to keep everything as consistent as possible for us and trying to find those small wins, but also driving us to get better. So he's been great. His attitude's been awesome. I think everyone at the club's attitude's been really good, but for us, we're trying to get back there as soon as we can and be a bit more successful than what we are.
Obviously a lot of attention out west on Harley Bird. He's back in Melbourne now, Melbourne boy. How have you seen his first few weeks, and how's he settling in, do you think?
Yeah, he's been great. He's been looking forward to coming back here, I'm sure, and seeing his family and stuff. A lot of our Victorian boys, it's a little side thing to us staying here. It's great for those boys to see their family and friends, so it's been great. Harley's handled himself really well. Obviously a lot of attention's been on him, but I think the way he's handled it's been awesome, and he's very much just a footballer. He just wants to play footy and be extremely competitive, which he is. So I'm pretty proud of the way he's handled himself, and we'll support him as much as we can going forward. But he's been awesome since he's been here.
Sorry, Jeremy.
All right, mate.
What was the wash-up for Sunday's game?
As it normally is, we review pretty hard, and we looked at a few things yesterday which we were pretty disappointed about, all over the ground. But we also looked at some small positives that we had. We had 50 odd inside 50s. Stoppage looked pretty good at times, so we looked at those small things, but also the areas of improvement. It was a normal review, but we're pretty disappointed with the way we played.
Yeah, what went wrong? Because as you say, as many inside 50s as them, you just could not, once you got past centre and the accuracy just really let you down. And I guess that takes a lot of wind out of your sails.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, the front half we didn't give the forwards good supply at times.
Yeah.
We couldn't lock it in our front half at times. We didn't defend behind it at times. There's a lot of different things. But yeah, we looked at the positive side of getting it there, and then now it's for us to train it this week and try and adjust and get a bit better service for the forwards, and then defend better behind it. So it's a lot of different things. But yeah, like I said, most reviews are very consistent with us. But yeah, it's pretty clear on the weekend. We didn't convert up forward as well as we'd like.
Adam made the point after the game, there's guys like you and Elliot who are right at the top of the experience. And a lot of guys like Harley who are getting started and not much in between. Just the importance of building that experience, building a cache of games into these guys as quickly as possible and get some continuity.
Yeah, there is a bit of diversity there, I guess, in the age and experience, and unfortunately with that you can't fast track that. These boys just got to play, which they will. So yeah, it's just trying to get as much game time into them as we can, and get the continuity between the group as good as we can, as fast as we can. So that'll take a little bit of time, but we're going to work on it as well as we can. And part of the reason why we're here for the week is to start building that continuity as well, and we get to spend a bit more time with each other and all those sort of things.
Is that particularly good for a team with a demographic like West Coast to get away for an extended period, or like a little bit of a mini camp like this?
Yeah, there's positives to it for sure, and that's the club's identified this is probably the best preparation for us for our games, and save us a flight, and then we get to spend a bit more time with each other, and we got a lot of Victorian boys as well there to see some families, so there's heaps of positives about it. So that's part of the reason for why we're here, and all the boys are enjoying it, all the dads are enjoying it, getting a couple of days away from the kids, which is great. Obviously we miss them and love them, but it's been a good little week so far.